In broken land, through shattered towns I roam for yields. Supplies in hand, from junk we stand. Now gear up, bold, the truth revealed. Looting from the super mutants, a hardened face confronts. Caps and guns, the spoils we hunt. Through ruins vast, charred land, where mines and ghouls lay claim to doom. With stealth at hand beneath the sands, vault dwellers rise from ash and gloom. Scouring round the ash heap, dodging fire with each leap. Mining suits and glowing loot, our bags replete. I know in the forest I search the woods where secrets hide. Amongst the wreck, our hope survival kit. Scrap metal shines like stars collide.
Dodging scorched with every move, a sniper's steady tune. Junkyard treasures, wasteland spoils beneath the moon. Back to camp we go, our packs with weights of gold. Trading things of old, for stories to be told.
By the campfire's warmth we trade with all the rest.
Trading tales and goods, survivors in the night. Caps for gear and foods, each bargain struck just right.
By the fireside we sing and laugh, our spirits free.
The night secures, our bonds restore, as stars above our weary plea. Tomorrow waits,
Wastelands call,
with tasks anew, the sun will rise.
So fight for the land that remains, our stronghold in waste that we claim. Claiming the ash heap and bog, our shelter in Flatwood's fog. Through the valley, our flags unfurled. We stand our ground, this reclaimed world. Defend the forest, build our steel stronghold in the cranberry bog, where tales of survival. The skies may be fall with atomic fire claiming Grafton and fixing up Poseidon. We raise our walls, our foes we're defying. With every workshop, we are multiplying. Our might in the wasteland never dying.
Yeah.
Gather the junkyard.
Fallout 76, baby. With a watchful eye.
Mountain, its power we can't deny.
Go check out the store.
In the mire's depths where the shadows creep, with brotherhood.
Alright. Go check it out. I already got the Reveille. The Reveille. I want to make a nice ranger camp. What's this? This is pretty park ranger-ish. That vest, at least. But I want to save for... That buzzard's pretty cool. I want to save for the summer camping kit, baby. And come on. Ah. Let's go. Right now.
As the dust settles and night draws near, we stand watchful with a purpose clear. A land to embrace. Survivors we face in the silence, our strength we find. Secured in our shelters, our fates entwined.
Alright, shut up. Here we go. So, my mission, if I choose to accept it, which I do because I am the one doing it, baby, to secure the wasteland. Yore. Whoopsie. You don't see me. I have to recuperate here, okay? I'm gonna use whatever I could in this domain. 1,000 damage. My poison arrows. Sure. There's some robots across the road over here. So. Okay. Now I'm using thorn armor, which has extra stealth ability, baby. Checking out my everything. I'm gonna take off Marathoner and put Sneak on. For extra sneak ability. One's already been through here. I'm gonna eat this cram straight from the can. And these snack cakes. My desperation. Okay. I know that there's enemies up in them hills. I know it. Now I need some more flares. My goal here is really to complete my daily challenges. You know? For the score points. There's guys right there. 1,001 damage. Uh-oh. Yeah. Are you been hit by? Are you been struck by? One of them smooth criminal types, you know what I mean? Now I haven't fully concluded whether or not the plants really don't exist. But there really should be some snaptail reed in these bushes. That's what these bushes are for. There should be reeds, you know, all the way down. But there are none. Get a bit closer. I'd like to build a camp somewhere. Good camp. Let's see here. Let's look at all my camps. Additional slots available. 100 caps? 1,000 caps. Okay. Fisher Prime, main base, McGee. Mobile camp. Aye. Aye. A lot of ants over here. I would like to live next to the Pioneer Scout Camp, or a centralized area. Maybe next to the Rapidan Camp, the back end. Maybe near the trading post, roughly. Perhaps. But there is currently the Dangerous Pastimes event, so I'll go ahead and do that right now. Because I think there's a special list of rewards available. I mean, bing, bing, bing.
Give me a sec to look up the locations.
And this spot right here
You can get scavenging and see if there's
is the spot for a camp.
sorting this out.
I'm going to go ahead and claim this spot.
Harvester needs some maintenance, and I'm
Oh, somebody already
some
did.
parts around here to fix it up. That's what I need you for. Once you've sorted that harvester, it'll fire it off. It'll bring a storm in, and this lot in here can enjoy the view. Everyone wins. Aye, those are the ones. Go ahead and pop that
Oh,
whatever that is into one of them boxes. I'm sure those boxes have instructions in them.
oh yeah. Burp, 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 burp. Stab, 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 stab.
Never doubted you.
Yeah.
Get fixed. Looks good to me. Go get some more.
Right, baby. Stay alert, stay alive.
Right. All the bras are at the
Nice
top
and
of the
steady.
flashing green, so that's probably a good thing. I'm gonna set about getting this thing online. You take a quick breather.
Alright, let me go up on top. Where you have to go.
Remember when I told you about them signatures?
I don't think there's much stealth action happening.
Four of them. One more. Also, I don't really know what happens if the harvester doesn't run fully.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Sure it charges properly and not let whatever's out there interfere with the process. Last thing, I don't like giving refunds. And if these lot in here don't get what I promised them, they're probably going to
Be kind of careful.
So there's another reason to charge them up.
Yeah.
Hang
Gotta
on.
charge them up, baby.
Killing that one made the harvester charge
Bingo bubbles.
it normally does. Maybe killing them extra sparky ones will speed this up. Kill 'em
Here we go. Right in the fusion core, baby. I haven't eaten any food yet, you know. Let me go across and eat a bit of everything. Except for the dog food. They're coming. Right now. Right in the fusion cooler. You're welcome. Welcome. Huh. I'm gonna hop off of here because it becomes dangerous. So I removed all of my mutations. That's my outfit. Get out of here. Not today, buddy. Not today. Kinda buggy. Got my quiver backpack, you know? Good job. Get him with that poison, baby. To join somebody else's team. Normally, I try to make sure I'm always on a team because of range in numbers. But it doesn't matter as much because I'm not mutated. You know what I mean? Think up in there, baby. Shoot the moon. You're welcome, America. Danger, danger. Bunker time. Whee! I like my little bow. Pumpkin time. Pumpkin time. Oh yeah, right in the chutzpah. You're welcome. I think everybody in there is about to die. That's my theory. Run! You're all gonna die! No. I think they all died. Oh yeah.
Did you see the way that thing sold?
Nice. So what did I get?
What a roar, man! Well done, mate. A really solid effort.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, if you could stay and
What did we get?
for a few moments while my associates.
Repair kit and then some other weird thing that's off the darn board. What did I get? I don't even know.
Effort you made for me there. I won't forget it in a hurry.
I won't forget it in a hurry. Lens. Maximus. Mow the mole safety cutout. Oh my goodness gracious. Mow the mole. Go down the hill. I haven't fully settled in, you know. So, I do have to go by my hotspots really quick to go knock out these challenges and everything. Go take care of all that real quick, because sometimes I push all that stuff off until the very end and then never do it. So the first thing I'm going to do is do a bunch of fast traveling across the board. Okay, so I might even change how I look for a second. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Let's hop on down to the Foundation so I can get some gold, I guess. It could have been from anywhere. I didn't really have to go here. But we're here. I guess I'll get some bubble gum. Some bubble gum.
I wonder if Sonny has any ice cream now that he has a refrigerator.
There's a daily quest, but, you know, still getting done.
What the heck is a John anyway?
Alright. Right here, 40. Done. Hi there, I wish to
Weller?
purchase some bubble gum. if you don't mind. Have a good day now. You hear?
Sorry, no time to chat.
And then I'm gonna march all the way across and go secure some technical data. It's gonna require some looting though, but we can do it really quick.
Summer all over.
It'll just take a second, okay? But I will be looting. Alright. Sadly, we have to loot. This is a looting building. I'm here to go turn in the technical data to the Brotherhood of Steel. I think you should get an extra bonus for turning in quests and whatnot while you're dressed in the correct attire. Or there should be some sort of bonus for hanging out in this building for a certain amount of time wearing Brotherhood of Steel gear. That'd be kind of cool. You know what I mean? Some sort of buff that lasts for half an hour or an hour if you hang out in this building. And then it'll be removed prematurely if you remove the Brotherhood of Steel outfit. You know? Something like that. All these items. Glass, you know. I really want to make a new camp here. Not here, but the game. I just want to clean up some of my quest log because I haven't done that for the past couple days. I was doing the new storyline, you know, and I was exploring the new zone quite a bit. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. Over here's a bit more. Hey there, human. How's it going? So this is a Brotherhood of Steel location. If you don't know about the Brotherhood of Steel, they're like a group. Their mission is to secure old world technology through force
All links
to prevent future apocalypses. And they're really against mutations and ghouls and stuff like that. They're militaristic, but they have a weird knight structure, squires and knights, and it's a interesting thing with vaguely Roman references with the naming here and there. How things work. You have elders and strange. But here in Fallout 76, there's a group of Brotherhood of Steel that traveled from California, and when they got here, bad things happened,
ultrasite country.
and they tried to keep it a secret and then do their own thing and not check in. There was an issue, and you have to make a decision.
Then I'll show those raiders who's boss.
And yeah, afterwards, these Brotherhood of Steel folks are just out here in the wilderness doing their own thing as their own faction on top of the basic Creator Raiders.
Weapons at the ready.
I think they're called the Die Hard.
So much to get.
And the Settlers from the Foundation
The settlers want to rebuild. But
as the friendly types. Then you have Blood Eagles, which are dangerous, drug-addled raiders that are bloodthirsty and horrible. And, yeah, they torture people, I think. Things get messy. And they're all crazy. Sort of. Because they're on drugs. Or something. And they're called Blood Eagles, you know, the whole Viking Blood Eagle, cut your back open, pull out your lungs situation. Because they're kind of ruthless in that regard. And so forth. They're not your standard raiders. And you had the Mothman cultists, this group that worships the Mothman, like from the Mothman prophecies.
Maybe we'll both learn something.
It's a real cryptid that people have seen in reality.
To take a closer look at this. Thanks again.
People worship it as a harbinger of the end times. So they figure if you worship this being that is around doom and gloom, that it'll protect you around doom and gloom. So you have to worship it, and so forth. And there is the Mothman does exist in this game. Everywhere. Popping up, floating away, disappearing. A weird creature. They're out here, wandering about now. And then you have the Responders, which is another friendly group. A bunch of, I guess, old firefighters and paramedics and doctors and engineers and people that helped other people. Responders, you know. They formed a group called the Responders. But they take in new members. They have little hideouts here and there. Main location over there in White Spring. But they're out here doing their thing, and they have robots. Alright, let's go up the road. My goal here is to work on these daily quests a little bit. Knock it out. I have to locate some missing equipment for the Foundation down the road. Alright. Just now, I was at the Port Atlas. I turned in some technical data for the Brotherhood of Steel. Someone just dropped a bomb on there, but we're going to go this way. And while we're out and about, I'm going to see if I can grip some items for this special currency. So I'll pull out all these extra items along with these extra grenades, you know, and I'll sell some stuff over here at the vendor before moving on down the road. Bunch of named items we got from this last activity. From this storyline. There you go. I'll pull these items out. And I think we're about. Yep. Got the sheep squatch staff. Super sledge. Keep everything else. This armor. Sure, there's something. Wait a minute. Armor. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. No, cloaking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, that other item doesn't need to exist. Okay, what else? Alright, that's good to go. And I think we're ready to go. Right over here to this train station. Now, I removed my mutations. I can't jump over things as readily. You can see this is a raider-ish outpost. This is a raider a raider vendor. Skeletons, Maximus skeletons. Alright. Hey there, buddy. Looking for the perk card punch machine, but let's first script and scrap all these items. Good stuff. And swap builds over. This other build has extra points for charisma for better deals. Alright, I'm gonna sell all these grenades. And then be running down the road to take care of business. I want to sell a bit of everything. Go. And all this food here. I don't want the dirty, the dog food. Most of the stuff I want, except for the alcohol. My character is a good guy. He doesn't do that sort of thing. I can get rid of most of the ingredients because I recently made a bunch of food. I cooked a bunch of food recently, and I'm using a refrigerant backpack. Get rid of all that junk food, you know? Come on now. Most of it. Some of it's good. All that candy. Yep. And the raw corn for now. The cave cricket gland. And that's it. Over here, what do I want to get rid of, huh? Nothing. Crimson. I'll get rid of all the drugs. We're not using them. We're not going to use them right now, okay? I have plenty of them on my other character. We're not doing it. Nope. Only if I'm in power armor. Then it's okay. My exception. I'm not going to keep it. And now, looking at the vendor. And at the junk. Let's spend some money. As I do. I gotta spend that money. Stop. I'm done. Swap this build back over and then put everything back in the storage. Go down the road and find this missing property. I'm going to eat a bit of everything and play the music and then check out my challenges. Okay? Eat a bit of everything. Didn't really have a chance to earlier. Nice. A couple nibbles of everything with that bubblegum top. Watching for the alcohol. And I'll take an antibiotic to prevent future disease. And a Radex. Good stuff. And I read this magazine. Chance to avoid melee damage. Yeah. And then let's go check out my challenges. And all that. Cripple a human's head. Cripple a Protectron or Rubber Brain's arm. Claim a workshop. Collect right away. Cook a meal with plants and fungi. Craft alcohol. There's some weird stuff in here. Weird stuff. I think the robot thing will happen. Or cripple their arms. Very strange. Let's focus on that one. I'm going to track it and cripple a human's head. That's going to happen automatically, okay, with my arrow. I'm not going to craft alcohol. Instead, we're going to build a generator in a camp or workshop. Do that. The game wants me to capture a workshop as well. And collect Nuka-Cola. That'll happen as well. Everything's going to happen. Here we go. Now I want to go up north to find this missing property. Once we are close enough, right here. Here we go. I would also like to get some flares going. Hmm. Got him. Get up. Mm-hmm. This is where the flare comes in handy. You know? Squirrel over there. Map expansion. Okay, here we go. Where is it? Hmm. Can't tame you? No. Oh. You got killed by this bug crawler. Good thing I'm so stealthy. Wait. Easy now. Easy. Left legs, please. Ooh. And he was glowing too. That was scary. Alright, I got the missing equipment. Go knock out this pumpkin house garbage. Try and knock out a bunch of these daily quests. Okay. I feel weird without knocking them out. It'll just take a moment. Usually as I accomplish these random tasks, it takes care of my daily challenges. Now right here we just have to get some pumpkins. For the pumpkin house.
You there?
Yes.
Yes, I remember you. Back for more seeds, are you?
I'm the one that gets the pumpkins, baby.
Kindly fetch me some pumpkins to carve, will you? You will be adequately compensated, I assure you.
Daily quests. Imagine. Imagine if there was a map expansion that had no daily quests. Wouldn't that be weird? That'd be crazy. Map expansion, no daily quests. What? Well,
So many pumpkins to carve. So little
Hey.
there.
yes. It's me.
As
I got your stuff. Cool. That's all done. Investigate these locations. Turn in the stuff. Let's go turn in these bug parts, okay? And I might take over Dolly Sods. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing. Go tame this bear. Yagwai. So I think if you're behind the... If you try to tame something and you can't, you waste your chance. Let's go for the left legs. Very nice. Okay, so now let's go pull out my bug parts. Now, well, I can't do this right now, actually. I'll need red roach meat. I'll wait until I get red roach meat. Go take over this workshop first. There's gonna be another Yagwai over here. Left leg. Now I wonder if I can attack a creature and then belt him up. See, it works. Whoa, my goodness. He got mad. So, you can aggro something and then pacify it right before it attacks you. The Monongalia National Forest Campground. Monongalia. I really want this new cosmetic set, man. You win. Well, home defense. Alright, what are we gonna do? I have to make a whole, well, I'm not gonna do it right now, but I have to make a whole new station. Not so much that corny garbage or that military thing. We need some other third option. Okay, and I will be making that eventually. In the meantime, let's just get this whole workshop online, and I'll use it to make some purified water as well. Gold here. Okay. And as for the generators, normally I'll do something goofy and fun, but I don't feel like doing goofy and we have to do like official, a situational. I'm gonna do some windmills. We're not gonna do the planes. I'm not gonna do the flying saucers. Plus, it's a nice soft sound what we got going on here. Yeah, nice and soft. And I could put this laser building here. Okay. I could put this laser building right here. Alright. And in fact, I could put this laser building right down here. Alright, that's what I could do. And then I'll just slap some turrets over here. No big deal. Alright, and then I do have a porter turret situation. No. And got this whole no. And you have the need for water. The sound of danger. I think we're good now. Okay. Yay. Alright, cool. Let's rock and roll. I don't really want to be here during these waves of enemies. Okay. Let's go over here to the up in the hills. We're looking for this cryptid. Their mission. Right. I did eat. I am chewing bubblegum. Savage. Okay, we're done here. Really want me to kill it, huh? Okay, run away now. Hold. Oh my gosh. Hold. Awesome. Now we're out and about. Let's go over here by this other quality medical supply area. We're checking for a cryptid. And knock it out real quick, like, yeah. Turkey beasts. They do look like dodos. Yeah. Gobble gobble. Alright, we're looking over here really quick. Again, I would like the... No, I gotta get him right in the head. Yeah. I would like... things. Wait, am I being targeted? There it goes. I have to loot this place as well. That guy is legendary. Oh no. You're so fast. Protect me. I'm gonna loot this building. I'll tame them if I have to. I'll tame them if I have to. Yeah. Water-cooled bone saw. Medical supplies. Close this front door here. Over here. Mine blue light of power. Oh, this loot. Do hear a cap stash, I think. A lot of bones here. It's used for some decorations. in your camp, you know. And you can sell everything in this game. Pretty much, you know. Pretty much, or you can craft something that you can then sell. Go. There it is. Okay, we checked this site. Now we have to go check this other site. But I'm not going to take over the power plant. But let's go do this Beast of Burden public event first. I have to keep doing them, you know. Along with my other tasks. And let's go target their heads to cripple human head. I have arrived. Charge. Shoot, 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 bullet, bullet gun.
Oh, hey.
Hey there, friend.
Thank God. Listen, I'm kind of in a pickle.
What happened?
I got swindled is what. Barely escaped with my life. There's a cultist camp up ahead that I need you to deal with and get my stuff back.
I'll help
so
you.
I'll explain more over the radio.
We'll help you.
But we gotta be quick. Uncle Vinny will be furious if I lose this much Blue Ridge cargo.
I know about the Blue Ridge. How did you get hurt?
Matt dashed through the swamp and something yanked my leg. Ankle's all swollen and I can't stand on it.
You don't say. Well, I guess we'll help you out. All of us. Together.
So listen up. I arranged a meeting with some local traders. They were all like, hey, we want to buy your bombs. Being the young entrepreneur I am, and a craftsman of the best artisanal bombs around, how could I resist? Anyway, turns out these guys were actually cultists. They waylaid me and took the goods. I barely got out alive. I'm so screwed if Uncle Vinny finds out. So I need you to go get everything back, so I can get back before Uncle Vinny learns what happened. I'll pay you.
Oh. There's money involved, people.
So they're keeping Mona Lisa, that's our Brahmin, in the large barn in the center. I saw they were loading up the cargo into a few different stashes around too. Gotta figure out how to get in and grab everything we, you can. You could manage to get your hands on some of my...
No jetpacking over here.
Blast those doors open.
Never forget, you have to do the arrow draw before entering vats. Otherwise, it's too slow. Not Mona Lisa. I'll help you, Alistair. This is my duty. Okay. Not today, Mothman. I live only for you. Holy Mothman? Right in the fusion cooler, baby. Okay, let me go loot their bodies. And I have to go place this stuff on the doors. I regret nothing. Okay. Mm-hmm. Right in the fusion cooler. Right in the arm. He's not facing me. Head is hard to see. I'll go for his leg.
Okay, that's all the doors. Get back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now we have to pick up packages from these doors.
Yeah, baby. Nice. Grab the goods and
I don't
bring it
like
back
being
to the
over-encumbered.
building. Yeah, baby. Nice. Grab the goods and bring it back to good old Mona Lisa in the main building.
I'll do what I can. I'm trying to head to a survival tent. Right now, if I could. Because I'm over encumbered, no. There it is. I could swap out backpacks mid-battle, you know. That might be the way to go. That might be the thing to do. Okay, let's go load up the cargo. Not today. Boo. And Shazam. You've done it. Keep me safe from the dangers of beasts and men. Alright. Let's go place this explosive. Or collect the cargo. We've already placed the explosives. Now we're loading up this Brahmin. So in this event, we're helping out some dude that needs to recover some equipment that belongs to the Blue Ridge Caravan. But these Mothman cultists have overrun the spot. So we had to fight a bunch of them to collect some explosives to then blow open some doors. And now that we're done, and now we had to collect the equipment right now and then load up the Brahmin. There's just a ton of bad guys. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I would like flares, so. Oh my gosh, it's all messed up. Sometimes the view gets insane. With the bow. Now we're about to fight some turtle.
Great! Mona Lisa's fully loaded. Let's hit the road and get out of here.
Let me go ahead and load up. Load up. Oh my gosh, it's a big old turtle.
I can see him from here. Kill us before it, comes this way.
And keep him poisoned up. Let's swap weapons over. Woohoo! Open up. Open up. Gonna park right here. Whoa. Not today, buddy. I have to get more 2mm out. Take that, mister. Yeah. Very cool. Well done. Exciting. Yeah. That was a nice little activity, don't you think? One of the better public events around. It's interesting. It has little phases of gameplay. Okay, so walk through the forest a bit. Put away these items. Continue on. I'm gonna go for... I'm gonna make my own team role-playing, baby. Hey there, be kind. Flim flam. We're rocking and rolling here. That was a cool little event, you know. Now, right now, I'm knocking up my daily quest before heading back to the Shenandoah. And doing these public events as they come. I have to go purchase some gold from Smiley, because I haven't done it this week. And I might get a carry weight booster. You guys had a lot of armor on him. I think I'm going to save and sell these pumpkin seeds. Alright, so now. Speak with the chief, sure. But we're doing other things. The Belching Betty. Sweetwater. Camden Park. Alright, let's go stop on by Charleston Station. I'll work the vendor for a millisecond. Better yet, let's go swing on through the Foundation, and I will turn in the missing equipment. Okay? And then I'll knock out all these other things.
vault suits like yours sure are popular lately.
Alright, this toaster. I got mad at you. Probably for a good reason. Am I enjoying the Skyline Valley? Yes. Sort of. I finished the content, you know. That's why I'm dressed the way I am. And I re-explored all the territory. But right now I'm working on my daily quests. Because I was focusing on the Skyline Valley stuff.
We'll get this reinstalled in the turret right away. Good job.
But yeah, I liked it. Sort of sort of disappointing. I zigzagged through the area quite a bit, explored everything, you know, all the rivers, and so there's not enough flora in the new zone, and there's no daily quest. There's no workshop. What?
I've got my eye on you.
But I will be returning down below once I'm done with my daily quest from up top. Yeah. So let's just make sure we're good to go. Let me go all the way across over here. It won't take too incredibly long. Well, there's one vendor, but it's not like a special vendor. There's like a vendor right here. I don't think it sells anything special though at the trading post. But there's no new recipes. There's that new turkey thrasher creature, but there's no thrasher meat as far as I can tell. There appears to be additional intestine. It's nice to have different farming areas. Different spots to go to for things. But I would like if there is more
You here to help?
stuff.
'Cause I got stuff that needs doing.
What do you need?
I need more salvageable vacuum tubes. Gotta keep the comms alive. Location's on your map. You know the drill.
And in terms of Vault 63, compare the size of Vault 63 to, oh, say, Vault 94. You know what I mean? Or Vault 96, whatever, frozen situation. Those are pretty large vaults. But they're for the daily op. But like, especially the weird frozen one. That thing is huge. Now compare that to this atrium situation. There's an excuse because the tunnels collapsed and everything. But still, it's pretty small. It's like it's just one big room with a couple side rooms. Then you got like the storage area, which is like one room. A little tiny generator.
Good day to you.
Hi. I wish to purchase your carry weight booster. Goodbye. Alright, that's all done. Go stop by the Black Bear Lodge. And then I'll swing on by the cabins, and then I'll go by the water park. Okay? Oh, I have to go. Every hour on the hour we have this situation. Yes, I finished the main quest and all the little side quests that it popped up. I did. And, no. I went back to the main manor to see if there's daily quests, and there was not for me. Here we go. Yep. I'm gonna put this down really quick.
Level 2 grand. That's
Oh
amazing.
my.
We have a legend in front of us right now.
Bing bong.
Hey, what's going on? Bing 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 bong.
Bing bong. I want to put this down really quick, and I want to make some flares. I don't care about Super Duper right now. Okay? I don't have time for that. I want players. No. I want it. Done.
Dropworth Tours thanks you for your patience. Back again for another go.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and talk about the outcome. I was being vague. So we had three options. You know what I mean? For the conclusion, one answer was kill Hugo. Other answer was imprison Hugo. Third answer was let Hugo do what he wanted to do. You know what I mean? And I was like, well, I was going to let him do it, but then it's just not in my character to be that evil. Because he said that his daughter and Oberlin would have also became lost. That's a problem. It's one thing if all the lost are tethered to him. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with having all the lost tethered to Oberlin or to Hugo. It's okay because they're already crazy, you know? They're already crazy and murderous, so you might as well have them puppets. But I don't want additional ghouls to become lost. That's crazy. Or at least that's what I thought would happen. Yeah, you can mention the result of the Hugo outcome because I'm not going to do it again, so you can go ahead and tell me. I am curious. I was only going to do it. So I'll tell you what, if this was like Baldur's Gate 3, I would have done it, you know, and then loaded the game. You know what I mean? Because I would have saved the game, done it, and then loaded the game. But you can tell me what the outcome is. The outcome of jailing Hugo is that he becomes a guinea pig. Whatever that means. You know? It's implied that he is being worked on. I haven't checked on him though, so maybe I can check on him. Bum 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 bum.
Remember when I told you about them signatures that weren't used? Now there's more of them. Lots more. Also, I don't really know what happens if this harvester doesn't work fully. I'm gonna need you to make sure it charges properly and not let whatever's out there interfere with the process. Last thing, I don't like giving refunds. And if these lot in here don't get what I promised them, they're probably going to want one. So there's another reason to charge them up.
Yes.
Cool. Hang on. Feeling that
Whee!
having to charge
So exciting.
normally does. Maybe killing them extra sarky ones will
Oh.
kill a few more.
Oh, you helped him. The four people appear next to his desk in the dark, sobbing. Okay, so it's like horrible. and all the ghouls in the vault are like lost, and no one says anything. That's just terrible. As opposed to, thank you so much for being a hero. You're so awesome. I like that. I mean, it's awesome to see what the other option is, but I like the you're awesome result. Good job, hero. We couldn't have done it without you. You're the best. I love that you exist. Even though his daughter hates me. Oh, the security and Cassie and the two other people sitting on the floor sobbing. That's horrible. So all those main characters that weren't lost are now lost and they're on the floor crying. That's exciting. And terrible. Thank you so much. For me, I don't know if you know the difference, but the good ending is imprisoning him because you don't want to murder him. I don't want to murder the guy. Or whatever, I don't know. Whatever. Maybe I should have murdered him. Because I feel like if you leave him alive, that he will eventually sweet talk his way to getting free again. You know what I mean? He'll eventually do something. But they imply that they're sort of dissecting him, you know? Or torturing him. I think dissecting him more apt. Yeah. I was hoping that, you know, you wait a day, you come back. Like, you wait a full day, you come back, and there'd be different dialogue options. Or maybe even a daily quest. Hey, thank you so much for coming back. We got a couple of jobs for you to complete, if you don't mind.
Oh, Yore, I'm coming back. There. And he's last one. GG. There you go. Crabby crab. Bottom right. Go.
Yeah. I am poisoning you. Yay. Alright.
What a roar, man. Well done, mate. A really solid effort.
What did I get? So I've been getting new plans, by the way. I've been getting new plans from this thing. New plans.
Thank you. Cheers, mate. Big effort you made for me there.
Look.
Won't forget it enough.
I got a Google backpack flare, but that's probably from the last thing we just did here. I got another lightning harvester. Lightning harvester. Okay. Probably loot everything really quick. I removed my mutations. I think it's so cool. You know? And I'm not using a jetpack unless I really need it. It's pretty immersive. Okay. I think they'll add an Enclave storyline? Sure. I mean, they did. There is an Enclave storyline. Do I think they're going to expand it? Sure. Maybe. There's already an Enclave storyline. You have to join the Enclave to launch a bomb, right? And there's like the Modus thing there. But it needs to be expanded because there's still a door you can't go through. Right? There's still a door you can't go through. Like there's a commander's area. And there's still some missing storyline related to it. Now I'm thinking, you know how White Spring has whatever, and then right below it is the backup government situation. It's also it's a retreat, but it's also a backup government facility with a secret underground base. Well, I think that the Brown House over here at Rapidan Camp is also a secret underground facility with a secret underground base with the continuity of the government situation. That's what I think. And if that's true, then maybe this is another outpost for the Enclave. That would work, huh? With more content added to this part of the map. If this was Enclave Outpost number 2. Pretty sure there's a map over there in the Enclave, and it shows that there's more than one location. Here, let's go check it out. Go inside the Enclave for a second, and I'll look at the map just to show the other people what we're talking about right now. Because there's a map, and it indicates that there's more than one location. So that would be interesting if they could expand it a bit. Also, that you have those bot stop stations across the map. Maybe we can use those bot stop stations to give ourselves a companion robot. Because there's a bunch of them, and they're only really used for the Enclave mission. You know what I mean? But some of them don't work. Like the one over there in Morgantown. So maybe we can use it for a temporary companion bot if you happen to be a member of the Enclave. Be cool. Right. Do. You can tell me what you're talking about. If there's something that hinted to something in the PTS, go ahead and tell me. It's fine. Fine. Thank you for asking. Do this in the Enclave. Blah, blah, blah. Over here in the military wing, I'm pretty sure there's a map on the wall. No. Over here, I think? No. Not this map. It's, this map over here. Right here. You see? Primary connection site, CB002 White Spring. What the heck is CB001? I mean? You see? I mean? Right? What the heck is CB001? And as you can see here, Skyline Valley PTS has a mostly finished secret bunker. Was it below the Brown House? That's where it should be. You see? I think this also implies that there's going to be up to 4 additional quests that deal with the Enclave. Because right now you have the bot stop, you know, you have the Enclave resource drop, and the calibration situation. Okay. Then here. Moving on, Rawhide. I'm just guessing it's below the Brown House because here I'll show people what I'm talking about right now. Right now. Because there's a door and you can't get through it. And it's like a code. And it's blocked. So it's probably that door. Because there's a location called the Brown House. And it was Herbert Hoover's getaway location. And then other presidents have used it. And then, but in the back, there's a military area with a robot walking around. You know? So I think this spot is going to be, yes, Rapidan Camp. Rapidan Camp, the Brown House. Yeah? Because over here in the back, there's a whole, that's my suspicion, yeah, this whole military wing with this vertibird, and then you have a patrolling assaultron. But then right over here, there's a door. I'm thinking that this is going to be another sort of White Spring bunker, and I guess I was right, because you're telling me about the secret thing behind the door. Right over here. This. Right? See? Right? I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing. Rapid camp, bunker terminal, you know, access door control, blah blah blah. Disabled. Yeah. That's just what I'm assuming. However, I don't like information from like glitched sources of information. I don't like, you know. I was more curious about whether or not I was right. This spot is a good spot. Sorry. There's a kitchen here. But do I really care? Alright, we're leaving. Oh, we got ourselves a rad roach. That's good. Alright, now that I have this meat, let's go all the way back over here. See, this guy's talking about wilting flowers and stuff like that, you know? And I was commenting on the fact that there's not enough flora in this new map expansion. Where's all the flora? There's a surprising lack of flora all throughout the zone. There's like a couple scraps of snaptail reed. Okay, so now we're getting this purified water. There's like no plants, you know. Kind of weird. It's the sort of thing that you can't really complain about if it's the public test server, but then because you figure it's not really done yet, but then it gets released. Oh no. Okay, purified water, please. I don't need 150 boiled water. Yes, I read the terminal about lore for the bosses in the area because I was exploring the weather station, you know, because I figured that's what, you know, I was exploring all around and I read all the terminals. And we learned that Stoltz was contracted by the government to work on a giant robot research program dealing with the weather modification station to make like a lightning harnessing giant robot thing, along with making a series of vaults in the surrounding area. But I think his main job was to make the giant robot. And then Oberlin was assigned as a liaison for the military. Put in contact to check on the status of the operation. sort of thing. But I think that was the primary reason why Schultz was hired to work on the area, and why he was in charge of the vaults and everything. It was to make a giant robot. Yeah, but in the main quest, they didn't mention it whatsoever. I was waiting for it to kind of pop up, you know? And I personally didn't want to do the boss, and I haven't done it yet, by the way. I didn't want to do the boss, and I still don't. Until I... Well, I do now, but... Until I knew what it was about. But I read the terminals and stuff. I was waiting until the quest was over, just in case there was some final mention of that. You know, where Stoltz says, and now for my final act. He flips the switch and a robot pops out. You know, or he's inside of a robot. Or something like that. You know, he's powering some robot. Or whatever. But that never happened. Because I wanted it to be in contact. Well, I'm going to pull out my stingwing barb. And my bloatfly gland. And my tick blood sac. My proboscis. Yeah, I was waiting for him to like be inside some giant mech robot, you know. And then afterwards, whenever you bomb, then that's some other robot stuff. But I wanted, you know. Do I decrypt codes manually? Yes. Because I think it's like cheating. It's such a shame. You know, back when I used to bomb, I haven't bombed in a while because I think it's sort of cheating to look up the code. No, it's not cheating. I just hate the fact that it's sort of available a bit too early. The code is available online before the keyword is revealed in Enclave because of some reverse engineering process. But I understand. If there's some system in the game where you could work as a community to get the code solved, that's fine. But it's being done sort of outside the game, so I don't like it as much as looking up the code. You know? And I absolutely would never glitch through walls. You have to run through the nuke silo. Exciting. Fun. But I haven't done it in a while. I made this spreadsheet to solve it with the keyword cipher. But I haven't done it in a while. And because I do it legitimately, I have to like get all the code pieces, and it becomes, whenever I'm in the mood and mode and, you know, mindset to do bombs, that becomes all I do, sort of, because it takes like a whole week in preparation. Not a whole week, but you know, everything is leading up to it, where all of my in-between tasks are using the Enclave terminal to point toward the next key card or the next code piece. If I need all the code pieces, then you get all of them. And because there's 3 silos and there's 8 codes apiece, it might take a second if you're deliberately trying to get all the code pieces as soon as possible. So in between all my daily quests and workshop conquest, I'm going through the Enclave to get to identify the next location. But I haven't done it in a while. You know, for a while, I didn't want to enter somebody else's nuke zone because I felt like it was illegitimate, you know, but I was missing out on a ton of content. And now I do enter people's nuke zone. But because it's random, I treat it like a roll of the dice, and I'm acting like it's legitimate. And because it's not all the time, I don't do it all the time. I do it every so often. Whenever somebody drops the bomb on the queen, I'll go ahead and help for a second, and I leave. Because otherwise, it's sort of missing out on some content, and it's pretty immersive to go kill the queen. And as long as people aren't like one-shotting the queen, fine. You know, and they're not doing it back to back. You know? But back in the old days when people would one-shot the queen, I would totally not want to be a part of that. When they're using legacy weapons, I don't want to be near it. I don't want to gain anything through features, you know? I don't want to feel like I've earned extra XP because I was near a bunch of cheater people, even if I'm not cheating. If they're killing everything, then no. But I recently... Oh, I have to get their arms. So I've recently removed all of my mutations to play more legitimately. You see? Isn't that cool? I also removed... So I've removed my jetpack. I removed all of my mutations. I did it. I removed all my stuff. Now I gotta play it carefully to be more immersed, you know? And no more jetpacking, no more flying around like a superhero. I'm tired of being a superhero. It's a lot more immersive to have to care about things. Speaking of that, because I'm not using starch genes, I have to make sure to watch my radiation levels at all times. Yes, I'm trying to, and basically it's because there's, so for I've removed my mutations for a couple of reasons, okay? For a couple of reasons. Reason number one, the current theme of this season is Pioneer Scouts, and I feel like it's not very Pioneer Scouty to have 85 mutations. No, I'm joking. And have a jetpack and flying around and using rocket launchers and so forth, you know what I mean? So it's kind of immersion breaking to not do that. And reason number two is because of the future when they announced that there's going to be the option to become a ghoul. You know? And that being bloodied will no longer be viable as a ghoul. Like, you can't be bloodied and a ghoul, you know? So, this guy's gonna be bloodied. He's gonna be a ghoul, eventually. You know what I mean? I'm just preparing for that, so I can detach myself from needing all the damage in the world. Normally, I feel the need to get as much damage as possible by having the best foods, with carnivore, you know, and bloodied with nerd rage and all kinds of good stuff, stacked up, but you don't need all that. It just depends what you're trying to do. It tries to wander from realism. It's pretty realistic. Also, you can get quite a bit of damage with the bow, you know? With a stealth headshot, with crit damage food, you know? A stealth headshot, bats. But I also have this weapon here. For bosses. I wonder if I could hack this robot mid-battle. Oh no! Let's go right into Fusion Core. Right into Fusion Core, baby. This is a vampiric weapon. Well done. Yeah. Mission complete.
Appreciation for getting all up close and personal.
All up close and personal.
That's the best name you can come up with.
Grimbot wins. Yeah. To test your metal, pal. Break it down one time. Okay, so back to what I was doing. Go knock out this mission right over here. Let's go stop by the Black Bear Lodge. Pick up the daily quest, loot the building. Go down by the Kitty Corner Cabins to go pick up the daily quest. You know, and Wavy Willard's Water Park to pick up the radio vacuum tubes. What a terrible picture. $8.95. Yeah. Forced are way cooler than the Lost. Tell you what. Forced are way cooler than the Lost. Watch out for splinters. Alright, I'm gonna talk to this guy first. Watch out for splinters. Yeah, there's a bunch of hacked and modified weapons on PC. It was pretty bad. Like weapons that fired orbital strike grenades or something like that, you know? Horrible situation. Yeah. Aha! I need the bones. Need them. Every step, every stumble. Yep, of course, over encumbered. Now you gotta work it, baby. I'm the one that takes it all. Thank you very much. Desk fan. Yeah. Most dangerous game. Be heading on down the beach coast thing. Yes. I'm not gonna switch to rest. There's a couple globes. Did I complete every scoreboard? I think I didn't finish a couple of them. Finished a lot of them though. Usually, I grind and grind and grind until it's done, and then I start to go to away. A couple times, some other game might have popped up mid-season, or something else might happen. So, let's see what I can do here. Feral no more. This land is so toxic. I have to use some Radaway. Or sorry, Rad-X. Normally I wouldn't care as much, but it's a lot more immersive now. Whoops. I said whoops. Good. And there's going to be some creatures right around the corner. Right over there. Oh, yes. Orders, sir. Burp, 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 burp. Yeah, I got that quiver backpack, y'all. Playing nice and chill here. Nice and carefully. Distraction. The flares are good. Basically, if there's a creature within earshot, uh-oh, that'll happen. You're hiking around a place that's next to Toxic Valley. Yeah, you can post the pictures. Throwing a flare makes it where if there's an enemy in the area, they'll show themselves. And they'll head toward the flare location. But this case. Today, you know, I'm using the Thorns armor. I'm using the really cool Thorn armor, you know? This garbage Thorn stuff. For extra sneaky sneak and extra melee attackers bleed, melee attackers cause, or melee attacks cause bleed damage. That whole time. That's cool. Because I'm not bloodied right now. I'm no longer going to be bloodied. In preparation for the future, this guy's going to become a ghoul. He's trying to play it safe, but he's going to mess up one day and get a little paper cut. Get some radioactive water up in there. And all of a sudden, boom. Ghoul. I know how it works. You get like a splinter and you get it wet. A single drop of radioactive fallout rain instead of an open wound equals ghoul. You have to keep your body all sealed up.
Are you still a tadpole? That's okay.
Not a tadpole. Acknowledge my superiority. Alright, I'm heading down to the water park. I'm heading to the water park to go get the radio vacuum tubes. High socks at the ready. High socks at the ready, sir. Oh, I can pacify them. Nice. I didn't know what they were. Yeah, this armor came from Vault 94, but after they closed off the raid, they reintroduced it through the gold vault. I already had the plans for it, you know. And I was going through my armor and everything, looking at different things to make, and I realized I already had this because I was thinking about the wood armor. The wood armor is really good for stealth as well. Because you get increased, something or other. Pacify, 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 pacify. Right. Just passing through the area, you know? Oh boy. Ah! Okay. Bag of fertilizer. America style. There's some thistle back here. We're not here for that. Alright, let's keep on going. Bum, 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 bum. I normally use Secret Service as well. Okay? Bum, bum, bum. Don't want to do this other weird stuff, you know? Normally I would use a set of either bolstering or unyielding Secret Service armor, and that's what I have, but we're not doing bloodied anymore. You know? I also lost a bunch of weapon weight reduction with that armor as well. I just made this stuff. I accepted whatever random perks I can get. There's some radiation here. I don't want mutations. Wait a second. Let's move over here for a second. Let them get a bit closer. Could pop another Radix. I think they're running right up to the front door. I think they're already here. They're already here. Oh my god. You're a fast one, aren't you? I don't want your nasty old radioactive blood all over me, man. Completed. Okay. I'm gonna wait a second before looting all that. Okay. If it doesn't say caution, there's nobody here. I threw a flare on top of the roof. But I know that there's nobody here, but you know, still. Good habit. Dirty job, but someone has to flim-flam it. Fire in the hole. One more. Pop back over to tomahawks. Go. I don't think I have can do active. But it's okay because I'm like a Boy Scout here. And Boy Scouts don't dig through the trash. We don't dig through the trash. I figure for my current setup, the thorn stuff is pretty good. Because I'm trying to play it like a little baby here. I'm basically playing this game like a level 35 character. And I think it's awesome. It's basically the same thing as me making a new character. Because it is pretty satisfying not sprinting 100 miles per hour and not jumping 10 feet. It really is. You know? But I don't really want to make a new character because I don't want to lose my history. My character's history. My character has ups and downs, and, you know, you can play it nice and chill for a bit. As long as we get the mission taken care of. You know what I mean? And now that I'm playing with full health, I have a lot of wiggle room, you know? I have a lot of wiggle room here for survivability. As a bloodied build, you really have to, you know, do things correctly, and you have to use escape artist and other things. I'm purposely not using escape artist because I don't think it's as immersive for this Boy Scout scenario. I'm trying to be less of a superhero, and I think turning invisible for a second every time that you duck is sort of a superhero effect. Now, I accepted a piece of random armor that gives me a chance to cloak whenever I take melee damage. But it's part of the armor and it's not part of me, so it's okay. I can accept other things, acting like it's just Vault Tech technology. You know, Vault technology. Normally I'd want to like perch up with my jetpack and shoot a bajillion explosive arrows. But I think explosive Rambo arrows is a bit not Boy Scouty, but I think poison arrows is like a camper sort of thing, because, you know, making the poison from what? Toad bellies? I know invisibility is lore friendly. That's why on occasion I'll use a stealth boy, and that's why I'm accepting the cloak armor, but I'm not doing escape artist. It's a whole different scenario. Even though I would really recommend escape artist to people, because it helps you have with escape artist you can run full sprint towards the enemy, duck at the last second, go behind him, and then stab him for stealth damage. Okay, but we're not doing that. I'm not trying to play like that. I'm playing like a Boy Scout. That's not what Boy Scouts do. Okay? It's a whole different dynamic. But, you know, I'm cloaking on rare occasion whenever I get hit with one of my pieces. And once in a blue moon, I might use a stealth boy. I used it a couple times during the mission. Because normally I don't use stealth boys. At all. I don't like it. But it lasts for 30 seconds, and you can get like across an area invisible, then reposition. So I was trying to use things that I don't normally use, because I don't do that normally. So at this point, I can... One second. Now, I was trying to carry like 2 backpacks on me. 2 backpacks on me, like one high capacity and the other one, refrigerant, and just use the refrigerant one and get used to that carry weight. I also lost a bunch of carry weight because I'm no longer using the weapon weight reduction armor. I had 5 pieces, or yeah, 5 pieces of weapon weight reduction armor, if I include the jetpack. Okay. Gotta watch my step here. Still radioactive. Yeah. Escape Artist is much weaker than it used to be. I don't notice any change in Escape Artist and how it used to be. I think it's equally powerful in general. It's fine. Did I already explain that I'm purposely not doing mutations? That I've removed all of my mutations? Did I already explain that? Okay. That I removed all of them and that I had 1,000,000. I'm not trying to jump over things. I think it's much more immersive. So, let me explain again. I'm purposely not using my jetpack. Okay? Because it forces me to walk around things as opposed to jumping right over. With Marsupial, you can jump right on top of that building and no problem, and now I can't. And it forces me to go the low and slow way. In theory. Yes. I like to be over encumbered a little bit, you know? Purpose. But it makes me have to worry about things. Yeah, I'm leaving here now. And we have the Hemlock Holes Golf Club. There's a daily quest there. I am using the refrigerant backpack, so we're good to go. Okay? Good to go. I'm no longer a carnivore, so we don't have the extra carry weight boost from the food. Yore. I shouldn't be able to jump 12 feet. Well, you know. Do you think the Fallout show will ever have anybody with the marsupial mutation? I think it'd be really funny if some character has the marsupial mutation. It'll make the whole show seem like it's a joke. You see, another reason why I removed the marsupial mutation is because if you don't know any better, and if you're watching the stream and you've never seen Fallout before, you might just think that Fallout 76 has you jumping all fast. Or jumping all high, you know, and floating down like a feather. Hey, what's up with the physics in that game? Is what you'd think. That there's something wrong with the physics. Jumping 10 feet. Boing. Okay, let's go. Gabadam. I know carnivore is important. Carnivore is important, you know. 3 times the effectiveness of the meat. Carnivore is good if you're all over the map getting tons of food. Because it's good for all manner of buffs. All manner of things. The herbivore is more efficient for just XP farming or some garbage. You know, but if you're already across the map and you're already getting tons of food, then carnivore is way better. Plus, the main issue is getting the Scorched Beast brain. But for example, I still probably have, you see, I still have broiled Scorched Beast brain in my freezer. Now that there's a freezer, it's no longer an issue. I put some extra food in here for a long term. Sometimes I put squirrel in there as well. The Tasty Squirrel Stew and the Broiled Scorched Beast Brain versus the Cranberry Relish and Brain Bombs. But you know, the max AP and all this goodness. And tons of melee damage. So if you're a melee build, you better be... so let's just say that if a person was an unarmed power armor build, the only way to get maximum damage is by being bloodied and carnivore and eat a bunch of different melee foods to do enough damage to actually kill things because you're going unarmed. Yeah, that Mirelurk steamer is amazing. Hence the you saw that smoked Mirelurk thing. At the end of this season there's a pemmican fail. At the end of this season, there's going to be a pemmican producing item, which is awesome. Is it pay to win if there's no winner? Yes. Because the concept of no winner is ridiculous. What does it mean? Whatever win means. Win is subjective. Okay? Win is subjective. Because this isn't a completely PvE game. There is partial PvP, okay? And a person can act like it doesn't matter, but it does matter. This is a multiplayer environment. Plus, there's an economy that deals with other people. Okay, so it's not a single-player game. It's a multiplayer game, and there's workshops. So if a person is cheating all day long, you know, saying it doesn't matter, it's just a single-player game, there is no winner, blah blah blah. Then all of a sudden they want to act like they're tough by fighting some player. That's just garbage. You see what I mean? And then like brag about things. You can't brag if in your other breath you're saying it doesn't matter, it's just a game. Then stop bragging about things. You know what I mean? You can't say it doesn't matter, it's just a game, get over it. Ugh. Then you can't brag. That's what winning is called. Winning is bragging. You get it? I'm not saying you're doing that. I'm saying that in these other people. If you're bragging about things or like talking about what you have and what you don't have, that is competitive. It's in the game of life. I'm better than you because my shoes are cooler. Oh yeah, I got the red shoes. You know? I got the limited edition LeBron James 502 shoes. You know what I mean? So, what if a person claimed to have some limited edition LeBron James shoe, but it was bootleg? Doesn't matter, right? There's no competition. Is there a competition? No, it's just words. So who cares, right? Who cares if you're walking around with bootleg items? You know, you got like bootleg Bose headphones on, and bootleg jewelry, fake diamonds. You know what I mean? Who cares? All right, here we go. Because this game has PvP, and because, for example, there's a workshop right there, you know, if I were to claim that workshop, first come, first serve, someone can take it from me, and, you know, it's best just to not have anything illegitimate in the ecosystem in general, because things are traded and sold, and then a person that doesn't know any better, now they're getting access to things that they shouldn't. Now the frequency of greatness is offset. Greatness should be moderated. If a person dupes a bunch of sugar bombs, something, you know, or nuka quantum, and then sells them for 10 caps a pop, now everyone is cheating. Or something. Now there's more quantum. Now people can just run around flying, you know. Alright, I'm knocking out a bunch of daily quests. Doing.
Oh, and if you find corn or carrots, I could use some of each.
Yes, ma'am. So we took care of all of that. We have dangerous pastimes, and it's active right now. So I'm going to go ahead and do it right now. After turning in, I'll go ahead and turn this in. Then we'll do the dangerous pastime. Because we're getting a series of different plans from it. It's so cool. And if the person next to me is like glitching their camp so that they can have an increased budget for their camp, you know what I mean? Does that affect me? Yes, it does, because now my camp doesn't look as good. You know? And that camp gets put on the cover of some Cool Camps Quarterly magazine. And then people start to get the impression that that's what you can do in the game. You know? Craziness. Boy, yeah, I got this bear sign. And I got a lightning rod. I'm wondering if I build it in the new zone, if lightning will actually get attracted to it.
You for a second, mate. Get the rest of it fixed. Keep going. Nearly there. Right. All the bars are at the top and flashing green, so that's probably a good thing. I'm gonna set about getting this thing online. You take a quick breather.
Yeah. Big old antenna. Gotta shut it down. So I think that this storm should have followed Hugo around. Isn't that the implication? That Hugo Stoltz is the eye of the storm? You know what I mean? That he is the storm? Sort of. But not really. Maybe. Maybe not. He's not the eye of the storm. Maybe. I thought they said something like the storm moves with him. I thought they said something like that in the storyline somewhere. I know that he's the guy. Well, I know that he's the one that flipped the switch. Because of that, he gained a weird mutation, and because he's blind from birth, and so forth and so on. Now he's special. And I guess the storm itself carries a signature of Stoltz in the storm, you know, whatever. I guess he's not the eye of the storm. Or he's not the it's not spawning from him like a vortex. Yeah, so that antenna is basically this. You get this right here for your camp, this gigantic antenna. The only non-crazy one. I don't have any flares on me. Yep, I'm just trying to knock out these daily quests because I didn't do it yesterday. Or the day before that. Ooh. Good old other people, you gotta love them. Yeah. I tried to power it up, but I couldn't get the lights to work. I put it on top of my building where there's radiant power, and I tried to put power next to it, you know, and there's no wire to hook up to it. Because it might be, because I haven't tested it. I didn't really want to announce it, but there's supposed to be new environmental damage, lightning, you know. That's what I thought was going to happen, like lightning would be striking the ground and it'll hurt you. And it happens every so often, like around the manor, you know. So maybe if you built your camp around the manor and you have a lightning rod, it'll hit the lightning rod and not you. Or maybe if you build your camp near the manor where there's lightning that's striking the ground, it'll strike the lightning rod. I haven't tested it though, so I didn't really want to announce that thought. You know, because I wanted to test it. And hail. They teleport now. Oh no. I think it's possible because it really is huge. It's that, you know? What am I gonna get? What am I getting? But this event has new stuff. Were you able to clear out space yet? What'd I get? What'd I get? I got... a wildlife wolf trail sign. Ooh. I got a bear and a wolf now. Ooh. I can't wait to make my Pioneer Scout Camp Ranger Station, you know, situation. Can't wait to make it once I earn a couple hundred more atoms. Because I want that 1600 atom kit. Speaking of that, let me just play some music here and then check out the daily flimflams. I still can't do it. Maybe the actual end file size isn't as large as what it wants. Alright, let's go check it out. Doing a good job. No. Yes. I'm rank 17. Ooh, I and E with a oh no and a here we go and a who and a hi and a hi he. Give it to me. I'll get those signs. I'm sort of saving up my stuff. I unlocked the quiver, you know, and the arrowhead flare and the archery shooting target and the stab weaponry, which is just an object that you can place in your camp. Okay. Oh, I have to hit rank 21 to unlock the marshmallow flare, the forest. UAS? Or US Forest? Blinky. Good old Blinky Jones. Does he blink? Look how big he is. Oh my gosh. Find out why they call him Blinky. He blinks. I can't wait. 200 atoms. Yes. A small Tato generator. And a Tato lamp. Science. That's a really cool scythe. That's a pretty cool Pioneer Scout Hellcat paint. That's pretty cool. It sort of feels like a park ranger, you know? It sort of feels like a super duper ranger. Tower viewer. Is that actual viewer? Does it work? Does it work? It might work. You can kind of see through it. Look. Oh no. Does the telegraph work? You think it makes sound effects? Secrets! Got the Morse code chart over here. The plushie. Ooh. The Scout Emblem Light. Very nice. This is nice. The Secret Service Forest Scout armor. A Pioneer Scout rug. What's this? Tomahawk. Yeah. Stab weaponry. Inner tube chair. More atoms, more atoms. And more atoms. A picnic basket. Whoa, look at this one. A thrasher egg. Joke arrow. Ah, ah. A functional bike? It's about time. A functional bike. Outdoor brainwashing movie projector. It is the brainwashing. It's the brainwashing projector thing. Yeah, I really want the Pemmican collector. Game changing. This is a vague American Psycho reference. Look at that subtle golden brown skin. The tasteful crispness of it. Even has garnish. Hair is included. I wonder what the Scoutmaster Collectron has. What does he have? Civil engineer thing is okay. The helmet is pretty cool. The helmet's worth it. The helmet's worth it alone. The helmet alone is worth it. Look at that camper. Rest and wander. A totem pole, how racist. Love it. Whoa. That's one heck of a quiver. The Steeljack statue. Bunch of really cool icons. That one's pretty cool. That one's cool. That's it. Woo. Alrighty then. Bink, 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 binky, binky, bink, bink, boom. Go back down to my camp so I can show you what's up. And it's about time for my quick break. I want to show you this gigantic antenna. You know, I was complaining before about the lack of flora, okay? And then I'm thinking about the main map, about how there really isn't flora everywhere, but there really sort of is. But for example, like in my memory, my mind's eye, there's not really flora everywhere, but because I know where the flora is, it feels like there's flora everywhere. For example, no flora. Okay? There's no flora, no flora. He's like, where's all the plants? You know? But because the Fallout 76 map is so large, when seen overall, there's plants everywhere. But look, there's no harvestable berries or anything in this entire region. But then there will be. Here and there. Like over here, there's no snaptail reed, but there is a single bloodleaf over there. You know what I mean?
I'd gladly walk up a hill in the snow if it means not eating from a garbage can. Should have built that house long ago.
I love the shooting targets that you can destroy. Why are you here? Out of here. You don't belong here. Where's Graham? Oh, sorry, Maul. Hey, Maul, get out of here. And goodbye, be kind. Hey, pal. You. I want your magazines. Gotta keep buying these magazines. Mall will help human be unstoppable. Come on. Hey. Fine, be that way. Be that way then. I'll play pinball for a second. Got this tree growing in my house. So I lost internet connection for like half an hour at 1 a.m. I was doing Diablo too. It was good that we lost connection because I wouldn't have done this right now, and I'm happy I did. Happy I did. Well, thank you all for stopping by and being part of the conversation. Make sure to hit that like button and follow me on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Make sure to follow me on X at Gooboberti. I get in these arguments with people. I'm arguing with people currently about AI video technology. Some people that have an investment in believing that the AI will go nowhere, believe AI will go nowhere. You know? Because they care about jobs or something, and about people working, you know, and humans. It's stupid. You know what I mean? That's what they care about. Humans. How silly. They're saying that AI will never be able to. Some people keep saying like the AI algorithm only knows how to autocomplete. They're visualizing the current AI models as some super advanced algorithm that work the same manner as other algorithms. You know, like it's a fill in the gap, complete the next word, complete the next pixel. As simple as that. And that's a really basic way to see it. And they said because of that, it can only mimic, it can never create something new. But if I give you a pyramid and a sphere and a cube, and I ask you to combine all three of those, now that's something new. Even though it's, you know, pretty old. If I give you a cat, a dog, and that fire, you know, I want to see a good combination of all that, conceptually. Conceptually, what does it mean to be a campfire? It's some other imaginary thing that never existed. And based upon the prompt, you can get something very, very specific and unique. And I think they're sort of forgetting about the whole existence of a prompt. That's where the human comes in, and that's where the creativity and soul comes into the picture, because it's someone else's idea. It's not the AI generating images. It is, but it's the human asking for certain images to be generated. You know? The AI is not thinking, it's just giving you the result of your prompt, which is some point within latent space. All these different points of data, and you're asking for some point that doesn't exist yet, and it finds an approximation based upon the nearby nodes of knowledge, kind of like what people do. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I'll just say one more thing before I go take my break. Be right back in just a second, and then you can go paint your house. In an industry where a bunch of people make a video game or a movie or something like that, and you have 1,000 people working on some creative project, all the people at the bottom are not creative people. They're all machines. They're all doing what they're told with exact specification, and directors and managers and editors all along the way that keep revising their product where they have very little creative input on the final outcome. Some random cell shading artist down the line and some assembly line has no creative input on what they're doing. They just know how to do it. You know? They just know how to do it. That's why you can offset animation overseas, because it's all, you give them a style guide, you say fill in the gaps of the frames and go. There is no creativity there. 0%. You know? The creativity comes from the top with just 3 or 4 people. 3 or 4 people, okay? At the very top of some movie, like the director, the writers, and some other editor person designs all the creative aspects of the movie. Okay? Everything else is offset and offshot, and sometimes they let people get creative. They say, well, we need a costume designer, so let's hire this person because they're known for doing good things. And I'll tell them what I want, and I'll let them have at it, and they'll take credit for any mistakes. But in reality, the director or the writer or somebody would have a vision, a distinct vision, and they might even draw it themselves and say, I want some of this. Give me some concepts that look just like this. And that is just like you're telling the AI to get some concepts that look just like this because you have a vision. When George Lucas goes into the... I'm sure you've seen the making of Episode 1 Star Wars and so forth, whatever. You see George Lucas going into a room where there's a bunch of artists and he's reviewing the work carefully and he says, no, make the neck larger and make the shoulders wider. You know? And they keep on doing it until it's just about what he wanted, and I'm sure he's not fully satisfied. But what if he had the tools? He wouldn't need any of those people. You know? You fire 1,000 people. Directive designers approve of some project. Well, they are offsetting the responsibility to some team to get creative and create something along these guidelines. But you can fill in the gaps if you want to, because I'm unable to specify what I want and it'll take too long to get nitty gritty with it. And then I'll approve or reject, or approve or reject, and nudge and approve and reject until I get what I want as the creative director. You know? I say, hey, hey, design team, give me 5 levels for a first-person shooter. Make it gritty, suburban mixed with a prison area, kind of swampy outside of a crypt. Go, you know, and they make a bunch of stuff and they get really creative with it. You know, they work really hard, but you don't need them. You know, and I think the creative director just settles on it. Same thing with the movie. You hire some people to make some set, you know, but you told them what to make. You know, some building in Mos Eisley, and then the person looks at what Mos Eisley looks like, and they make the building. Yeah, so the final point is that AI or non-AI, you could still have the same exact creative people involved in a project and have the same creative output and make it even be better than having 1,000 people involved with their own little creative input that nudges it from the source. The source being the writer and the director and whoever else is on some weird team of people that want to make a certain vision for a movie. You hire a bunch of other people that are trying to duplicate and emulate what you told them to make, and they're trying so hard, but there's budget restraints where you can't say do it again, because people get tired and they have unions. We can't keep making this stuff, last minute revisions, and people feel guilty about it and say, okay, it's fine, we'll accept your failure, because you're a human and you're tired and you don't want to keep working and you're in a union or something. Therefore, we will accept version 3 and not go to version 85 like we should have went. You know? I want, hey, creative team, make a scene where Incredible Hulk destroys a car. That's done by some people in a room. They do motion capture on their own. They work really hard to make some scene, but that's, you know, is that really what the director wanted? I think sometimes they say it doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be exact. As long as we get the point across. Incredible Hulk destroys a car. But yes. And if it comes down to like one person losing a job, who cares? Is it 1982? Oh, sorry, is it 1853 right now? And we're talking about people losing jobs? To the steel mill or the hydraulic plant? Something? Oh no, the tapestry. What about all the matchstick makers? That was automated, and now people losing their jobs. Our town is known for asbestos. You can't ban asbestos. What about our jobs? What about the future? Who cares about your jobs? Do I think an AI can be sentient? In the end, it doesn't really matter, because I think an AI can mimic sentience completely and be completely... You can't tell the difference passing the Turing test, so it doesn't really matter, because it can... Like, how do you know that I am a conscious being? You don't. You know that you are, right? I know that I am. But same thing with robots. You don't know if they are, but if they have all the correct responses to sensory input and stimuli, then it doesn't matter. But in the end, I think there's something special where there's some sense of existing. It's just really hard to ever possibly tell. I'm sure there's some way to detect the existence of consciousness within a system without asking questions. Do you feel alive? Do you yearn for things? What is love? You can't ask questions to find out this answer. You have to like do some weird energy scan, you know? There's like a weird harmonic wave it's doing. I'm sure there's some way to find out whether or not something's really conscious without asking it questions. I mean? Anyways, we have to go. Can't just ask questions, you know? And you can't look at the product of something, because now we're able to make something that mimics exactly. And at this stage, we know it's not conscious. Maybe. Who knows? There's a latent space. It's a model. You ask it questions. It's able to move within itself. Kind of like how we work. But, you know, it's a mimicry. It's different. Maybe if you put that same concept into some other substrate, perhaps. But I think we're still trying to figure out how the brain works and how consciousness operates. But one day we'll figure it out. So I'm sure. Because we're made of matter, you know? Unless we enter a religious debate, which is a different concept. If that was not on the table, then yes, of course it's possible. You know? If the religious question's off the table, of course it's possible for AI to become sentient and conscious, because we're conscious. So I'll be right back. Yeah. Like and subscribe.
Should have built that house long ago.
unbroken land.
All right. Guess who's back, baby?
Supplies in hand from junk we stand. Now gear up, bold, the truth revealed. Looting from the super mutant.
Eat a bit of everything and continue with my daily quests.
Caps and guns, the spoils we hunt.
Bit of everything.
Through ruins vast, charred land, where mines and ghouls lay claim to
Yep, a bit of everything.
With stealth at hand beneath the sands, vault dwellers rise from ash and gloom.
Do you think the entire universe is conscious? Yeah. Yep. Yep. If you look at the structure of the universe, you know, from our knowledge, I don't know how accurate it is, but it looks like it's a structure to me. It looks like a structure with filaments. It's probably just some mega hyper multidimensional structure that is conscious. You know? Some hyperstructure. Alright, here we go. Good to go. Back to camp we go. A packs with weights of gold. Fading things of old. Stories to be told. Yeah. Alright, we're going. Now where is that smokestack? There it is. Going down. Okay. Goodbye. That's my music. Ghouls and demons. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. What happened to him? Are you okay, sir? Something happened to the man. Okay, we're over here. I'm going to pick up this quest. And then I'll stop by the the Wayward. Go get some gold. And over here. They're all dead. Hand over your wood. Okay, I'll grab this fusion core. New. Let's repair the radio vacuum tube while I'm in the area. I just want to complete these quests. Oh yeah. No. Yes. Hello. I'm the one.
What do I have for you today? Our research on the cult is
The cult of the Mothman. I feel like this new update may turn the Mothman into a big joke. What are you hoping to learn from these artifacts?
anything we can. Any information about the cult's rituals, organization, or beliefs could lead us to ways to stop their spread and limit their influence.
Have you tried to read a book? Leave it to me, sir.
Be careful.
I'll be the one.
Mothman is dangerous. They'll no doubt protect those artifacts with their lives.
coal to the Mothman. Beset on all sides. Alright, let's go back up this way. North by northwest. I'm going on foot. You see, there should be like plants everywhere. But not everywhere, but still. Sometimes it feels like there's nothing for a while, but then you get something right away. You know? Like right here. That should be about the density of these plants. And so forth. I'm wondering if there's like a verdant season situation that might occur. Hey look, my lightning rod is visible. I'm really far away. I never showed it to you. I never showed it to you. Yeah. It's a really big lightning rod. Ridiculous. On top of my little roof right there. My camp is right next to this Brotherhood of Steel outpost.
But look what else it brought. I'm glad we guard our tech closely.
Yeah, man.
It
Hi.
was an honor seeing you in action.
Right?
We're all still breathing thanks to you.
This looks like the start of a real force in the wasteland. Not sure if I should be thrilled or terrified.
Thrilled or terrified? I am the Knight Errant. I am the one that you've heard of.
I'll learn from that mistake.
Have you heard of me? I'm from around these parts. It'll be fun to be, I'm really curious about this update next year. It sounds like it's going to be good. I feel like that ghoul thing is just one of many things. I don't know what's going to happen, but I feel like it's going to be more than just become a ghoul. But we can't get my hopes up, can I? My hopes get up often, sort of, and get disappointed. Alright, so we're going to go this way towards the Mothman hole. Plants to harvest weren't in the budget. Gotta cut some corners here. Let's see here. Design team. You know? If they had an AI model that could place... Hey AI, can you place a bunch of plants around with the correct species in the correct area based upon the general distribution of the rest of the map? Thank you so much. You know the whole idea. Snaptail reed by the river, mute fruit here and there, blackberry, goat bean. You get the drift. Go ahead and do it. You can be generous. You know, under the bridges, got some glowing mushroom and some brain fungus here and there. You know what to do. Go ahead and do it. I approve. Stamp of approval. Hey, AI number 2, can you review what AI number 1 just did? Hey, AI number 3, can you review what AI number 2 just did? Let's give them a reason to go back to the standard map. We can't give them all the fun down. Alright, so here we are. In the cave of Yore. Where his wings flutter. Whoa! 958 damage, baby. Holy Mothman! Oh. So sneaky. You know. It's the same thing across the board. I think I've already gotten over it, you know. Just can't hope to get things. For example, how come this cave isn't filled to the brim with brain fungus? You know, if I came to this cave thinking, ooh, cave, is it another spot I can farm brain fungus? I'd be disappointed. I haven't even thought How come there's no brain fungus in this cave? Because there is none, right? Because it's not even on my radar. I'm not even thinking about it. There are a bunch of other cool things in the zone that are worth farming in those buildings. And the enemies are kind of cool to farm here and there. There's like a spot with a bunch of Mothman. There's that Mothman cultist cave. There's the Mole Man area with the situation. You know. There's some stuff, you know, whatever. Communists. Huh? American communists. That's cool. At Camp Liberty. Well, the robot over there at the Brown House, at whatever it's called, he's talking about the plants wilting, so maybe that's something to do with it. Easy now, easy, 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 easy. Right. A good guy. Uh-oh, I made a sound effect. They heard me. All right. Oh my gosh. Nice. Yeah, buddy. Pick that one with the bow. At least the bow can be effective if you have the perks online. Oh, the storm eats nukes? Yeah, that's a good point. Because I thought it was like a bug or something, because I haven't nuked the new zone. I don't even know where you have to nuke, but whenever people... The times I saw the new boss spawn and a nuke was launched, I was unable to identify where the nuke was launched at. And I figured maybe it's just like a weird temporary weird bug thing where the nuke site doesn't really appear. Or it's some other weird situation. So I guess the storm is consuming the nuke. Dippity-doo-dah. Whoop! Thank you for bombing. Candles, Maximus, candles. And I don't have I'm not using marsupial or my jetpack, you know. We're done here? We're done here, yay. Okay, I'll just teleport back. Yeah. Hi.
Ah, you've returned.
I've done what you wanted. Now pay me.
Much appreciated.
Don't sound so disappointed, pal. Bye. Huh? But. Anyways. Okay, mongrel, angler, bloodbug, return to Ren, and clear out the anglers from the campground. Let's go swing on through my workshop. Okay. Get my goodies again. There it goes. Well, I plan on making a ranger station, and I do plan on using the clear weather station at my camp. I do plan on making a camp somewhere, not so much within. You have a couple camp locations. I don't want it to be in an entire hotspot. I want it to be sort of centralized. Sort of. To serve some sort of main purpose. Or to act like it's a ranger station. You know? Of some variety. Well, I would be using the clear weather station in the process. Are we done here? Yes, we are. So, I'm going to not go there. I'm going to go down south from the Gnarled Shadows. If I go up north from Thunder Mountain, it'll trigger the power event. Oh, the compound bow has a problem with charging or something. I don't know. This is a anti-armor. So, let me go down south. Uh-oh. I can't befriend him. It's clearly a cryptid, pal. Alright. I'm going south here. Right now. Right now. I think. Mm-hmm. Didn't know anybody. You said that there's no plants here, but there are. Lots of plants. Lots of plants, you know? It was probably on their roster of things to do, really, because how can you forget the plants? How can you forget the plants? We top off a couple things. Preventative antibiotics. Preventative. A couple things. Just a couple. Random twisty poo. Endurance. I'll tell you what, when you're carnivore or herbivore, these stats are really awesome on these foods. But now that I'm not, I'm getting just a small boost. But because I'm getting a small boost as opposed to some big boost for these foods, it makes all the foods good. Because when I only care about the big foods, then all the small foods feel really small. But if everything is small, then everything is good. Yes, the gas well would have made... so, I agree. Because I was holding out hope. I didn't look up ahead of time about what was on this map. I saw icons, and I did know that it was a gas well because I climbed the tower, and I was able to see some stuff out here, you know? And I saw the gas well and the Mill Motel, and I thought maybe, just maybe, this was like a weird shopping mall full of stuff to do. And there's a really cool thing at the end. I was hoping that maybe, just maybe, Camp Liberty was a functional camp with camp counselors and extra camp content, you know, and daily quests relating to the Pioneer Scouts. I was hoping. But then when I got there, it was like, you know. And but I like where it is now. The whole communist thing. And it makes you really wonder about the Pioneer Scouts. So do you think that the Pioneer Scouts in general are a brainwashing operation? Or is it just... Or is it that the communists are using the Pioneer Scouts as a brainwashing operation? Because I'm wondering, is it... Because I think it'd be more interesting if the whole time the Pioneer Scouts was all about brainwashing people to become sleeper agents. Because if you read one of the terminals, it says that the whole point is to make sleeper agents that could be activated in 5 to 50 years through the activation of a keyword or a code phrase and a tone. And as you're exploring the zone, the new Shenandoah Valley, you find reference to like 50 Pioneer Scouts were going to be visiting the forest for wilderness survival, you know? But in reality, those 50 people were test subjects for the brainwashing operation. And that's why they were brought down. You know, save the children. Yeah, there's a terminal at the camp, in the communist camp, that talks about their plans. And then there's a map on the table. I'll go there right now. Okay? There's a map on the table that has a bunch of areas circled, you know? And I think those areas are either... Well, it's every area... I think it's every area that you'd ever see a liberator. You know, it's all the communist impact points on the map. But it also circled Camp McAdams, the military camp, you know, and of course the Pioneer Scout areas.
Analyzing sample.
Yeah. Yeah, it mentions sleepers. That's what I'm talking about. It says sleeper agents between 5 and 50 years. But my question is every single Pioneer Scout a sleeper agent? Is that the whole point of the organization? Or have the Pioneer Scouts been infiltrated through a system to brainwash people? Find out. Let's go hop on down. I like to kill these guys anyways. I was hoping for some daily quests, man. Yeah, I doubt all are. But I think that'd be cooler. I knew something was up when I started seeing destroyed liberators and it says death to America on the front. What? I think someone's already been here. I'm gonna go take the high road. I don't have any flares on me. Well, I shouldn't say that there are no plants, because there are plants. There's some firecap, there's some starlight berry, there's like a rhododendron here and there, and a single silk snaptail reed at the lake over there. I robbed them blind. We're all dead. They're all dead. Just can't trust a flim flam. Oh. Oh no, I drank alcohol. I don't want to drink alcohol. My character is pure. Evil council. Evil council. Evil council. And go around the corner over here. Comrade Chubbs. I'm gonna go down to that central building. No. So all these guys might respawn suddenly. I gotta be careful. This map here. So that is the Kanahua Bottling Company building. And I think that would be Poseidon Power Plant. And then that is probably Camp Adams or something. Whatever it's called, the Pioneer Scout Camp. And this is Camp, whatever, Mac Adams, whatever, the military camp. So I wonder if there's new stuff added, you know, at those spots. I wonder if there's new content added. I have to go re-explore those locations. That's what I gotta do. Operation Sleeping Giant. Let's just see how it's worded here. The following is an overview of a social experiment approved by the DIA to be set into action sometime within 2076 and 2077. Goal: to prove the effectiveness of communist brainwashing in an attempt to counteract its deployment. Subjects: child-age campers at a summer camp within the greater Washington, D.C. area. Method: augmented film, aimed to send the viewer into a highly suggestible state, among other less proven methods. Conditioning time period: different sample groups ranging from 5 to 50 years, mostly within 20 years. Okay. A mixture of government actors and genuine communist sympathizing youth in the local area. It's fake. Oh my gosh. It's fake. This is a U.S. government operation. It's not really communist. That's why they're Americans. It makes sense. I was wondering why they weren't Chinese. Oh my gosh, it makes sense now. Memory conditioning. Before leaving the camp, the subjects will be put back into a highly suggestible state and fed fake stories about what they did at the camp during their time away. Evidence conditioning. Subjects will be conditioned to ignore any evidence that could implant the idea that they've been brainwashed. This includes treating contradictory information as though it doesn't exist. Manual enforcement of this conditioning can be triggered with the phrase, "Let sleeping giants lie." Activation conditioning. The subjects will be conditioned to reactivate to their camp conditioned state using the phrase, "The sleeping giant awakes to find an unhappy world." Reversal of the effects of the brainwashing are to be determined sometime after the final batch of subjects have departed the camp, assuming additional department funding can be secured. Okay, well, I learned something. So this isn't a real communist camp. This is a U.S. government operation to test the ability to reverse brainwashing and the effectiveness of brainwashing upon people. So they got a bunch of government actors and they went to the local area and found communist sympathizing youth to act as camp counselors, and then they went through the whole program. So half of them were actors, half of them really thought that this really was, finally my time has come, they thought it was real. And after the apocalypse, all that's left over are the people that think it's still real. Okay? That's why they are American and not Chinese. It all makes sense now. I was wondering about the Chinese thing. Yeah. Alright. Mission accomplished. I think they're back now. I'm over encumbered. I think I can use this workbench right here. It all makes sense now. Oh yeah, the test at the Camp McClintock, where you have to find the communist rat in that examination room. This bow and arrow thing is really smooth. I was going to do like a little rifle thing. Scenario. Alright. All these goodies. Not my goodies. Come on, get your dog food. Step right up, Hurry, hurry, hurry. Get your dog food, This is clearly a hot spot for dog food. Alright. And that's probably, oops, see, a big pile of wood over here. And now we have more wood. See, this is another wood location. There's a couple hot spots across the way for wood. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Well, I'm out of AP. Oh no. Whee. 1,000 damage. I'm leaving now. Let me check out my daily challenges. Cook a meal with plants or fungi. Oh no. Bad dog. Alright, let's go cook a meal with plants or fungi. And I might call it... Yeah. I was sort of live off and on all night, you know. It's like the third stream. I was live for a while last night, up until Diablo had an issue. I'm just gonna wrap up a couple of tasks, and I'll be happy. I'm not gonna put super duper on. I'm gonna cook a couple things. Okay. Plant food. Brain fungus soup. Carrot soup. You win. All done. And the tick blood sac. And then... Whoa. Oh, wait. We're right at the edge of Yore house. Alright, let's go deliver... I'm gonna go deliver the data to this small camp venture area. Deliver the radio vacuum tube to Ren really quick. And... I guess we're about done. Okay. Alright. It was a good stream. Got some stuff done. And I became re-immersed. I was complaining. Nasty old ghouls. Back off, ghoul. Tomahawk. Easy now, easy now. Good thing I have the thorn armor on, huh? Not my fault. Good old thorn armor. You and your radioactive bites will become a mutant. It's funny. Get bitten by a radioactive bug and then you gain a mutation. Possible because you have a chance to gain a mutation whenever you take radiation damage. These creatures have radiation damage. You say, oh no, now I can jump really high because I got bit by a roach. Or by a radioactive cricket. Now I got marsupial mutation. Alright, well. That was a fantastic stream, I'll tell you what. I think we're about done now. After I go turn the radio vacuum tube. Okay. Just a couple more things. A couple more things. I think I'll also knock out this big game hunter activity. Okay. It'll just take a second. I still have a lot of work to do in the world of Diablo. I'm trying to level up the characters. Hit a wall. Can't just like it's really interesting in Diablo 4. You can't just level up to get stronger, you know, to like out level the content and then you come back to it. There's a limit to how many levels you can get. It's finite, but you still have to get stronger and stronger and stronger. Gotta do. I was here for a reason. That's not a blood bug? What are you? You are a blood bug. You don't count? I just killed one. Sometimes, okay, there it goes. Sometimes it takes a hot second. Okay, let's go get this angler. Alright. Oh my gosh, it's the Blue Devil. I can try to cripple it. It's killing everybody. Killing everybody. Woo. For today. Can't hide from me. Cheh. If he can't get you. Woo! Whoa! Ah! Whoa! You'll never get me in here, mister. Help me. Can I pacify him? Nope. Whoa. Whoa. AI's working hard. AI overdrive. Whoa. Yeah. Jeez. Ah. That leg is gonna go down. Whoa! How about the face, huh? Right in the kneecap. You going down, right leg. Alright, mano y mano. Ouch! Mano a mano. Look how stealthy I am. Woohoo! Yeah. Take that, pal. Alright, now we have to go kill a mongrel. Like a good Boy Scout. Base. Final frontier. Mission complete, yeah. Alright, that's done. Yay! I did it, everybody. Almost done. Gonna stop by the spot over here. Right over here. Right now. Turn in the goods. Right now.
Irie hooked me up with some pretty sweet mods. Tempted to win that fight against Sir.
I've already repaired the vacuum tube. Hi. Way to check my work. Oh no. My character doesn't have high enough intelligence.
I'll put in a good word with
Goodbye. I'll make sure to adjust that next time before talking to the person. Okay. Alright, so we're almost done here. Let's go stop by Sweetwater. Okay. And turn in the honey. I have it on me, actually. I might not. I probably do. I'm not eating it. And I'll stop at the train station and go turn in more script. Or more items for script. Hi.
While there is tea, there is hope. I prefer my hope black with a touch of honey.
Yeah. Hi. I have the honey that you requested right here in my hand. Here. I have the honey. Yes. Bye-bye. Okay. Right over here. There's a couple things I didn't do. I didn't do the idle bombs mission. And there's a mining locker to open up the mole miners. And there's the single Camden Park mission. But then tomorrow there'll be a second mission. There'll be 2 missions. There. And I didn't do the missions at White Spring. And didn't do the daily op or the expedition. So maybe next time I'll knock those out. I just don't know how I would fare with my current build setup. But I think I'd rather do those missions in my power armor build. It'll give me a reason to go back and forth. And I can be themed in a army setup. Army theme. Ooh, they gave me holy fire. Yeah. You have given me fire. Alright. And now I will sell everything.
I am authorized to trade supplies and equipment.
Yeah. And I'll keep all that. Let's go sell some in-between foods, huh? Let's sell a bunch of in-between foods. And I think I can sell, I think I can dump a bunch of this boiled water. Okay. I think I can dump it on the ground. I don't want any alcohol on me. I don't want to accidentally drink alcohol. Yes, sir. All the alcohol is gone. Whee, I can sell all the drugs. It's okay. I'll sell those bobbleheads. It's fine. I know I can sell them in my camp. It's okay. Somebody can buy them from here and have a good time. Getting real tight. Okay, over here in the donation box. Well, first I'm gonna spend some more money. Aluminum screws and springs. In the donation box. I'm gonna drop off that boiled water. All that boiled water. Done. Yay. Wasn't that nice? Well, that's it for the stream, everybody. I've done what I wanted to do. Yep. So, I'll be live in the afternoon with Diablo and Fallout in the morning sometime, okay? Goodbye, everybody. Follow me on Facebook, YouTube, and X. And join the Gooboberti Collective Facebook group. Yeah. Like and subscribe.